Hello everybody and welcome to another e-rev shoutcast of course, COD4, and I am your host tonight, Shogun, and my co-caster tonight with me, of course, is Skippy from Skippy FX. What's up, Skippy?
Doing great, ready to rock and roll and shoutcast some Cal material teams, owning each other here on MP_Crash. Can't wait to see what happens.
Roger that, Skippy, and of course, running the video tonight is the man, the myth, the legend. You know him, I know him. His name is Limey. What's up, Limey?
Hey, pretty good. Hopefully the video issues we had the first match will be gone, reverted back to a older codec. So everybody, I heard you guys to go and download the latest version of Windows Media Player version 11. I don't work for Microsoft, but hey, they do good stuff most of the time.
Yeah, most of the time. Bill Gates. Anyway, well, tonight, of course, we have going on the Win a Server contest, and Anger has more on that. Anger?
Yeah, right now we're going to have, if you're logged into the e-rev forums right now, I'm going to pick a random person here, the lucky winner. As long as you show me some boobs, I may give you that nod. But right now, Firestarter, if you are watching the cast right now, hit me up on IRC. You are the winner of a 12-man COD4 server for 2 months. So make sure you hit me up right now.
Alright, you heard it, folks. Firestarter, you are the winner. If you're there, hit up Anger in the IRC channel, #e-rev on the Game Search Network. And Skippy, what do you think about this match tonight? You know, it's Guardians, it's DNO. DNO coming off a good win from the Doctors in the, I believe, CVOP tournament. What do you look like coming? What do you see? I'm sorry, coming from the Doctors tonight.
You know, I don't know a lot about these teams, but I'm expecting these guys to do a better job getting into the bomb sites than the last match that we just saw, because the Guardians obviously are a pretty well-respected team. They have a lot of experienced players from COD 2 and whatnot. So personally, I would like to see them doing a better job on offense and getting into the bomb sites, and so hopefully we'll get to see that from this team and see some aggressive fighting going on in these buildings.
Yeah, hopefully this will turn out to be a very good matchup for all you viewers out there. I think, personally, you know, Guardians, DNO, two good teams. We saw DNO kind of take it to the Doctors on District, and I think Guardians were the winners of the CVO tournament, if I'm not mistaken. Nice little cash pot they won there, and they're going to be kind of on a high from that and probably still on a little hot streak. But going over Crash real quick, I don't know how much you've played it, Skippy. I think it's a pretty well-balanced map, you know, a little bit of offense, a little bit of defense. Both have some strong sides. I think the big thing we're going to see is a lot of flashbangs and a lot of nades, and unfortunate for Skippy, no RPGs.
Yeah, well, I'm not playing, and I would definitely wish there were RPGs. It would make it a lot more exciting, I'm not going to lie, watching those smoke trails whiz around the map. But I mean, yeah, the biggest concern that I have about this map is when we try to play on offense and we're going through that blue house, it's pretty much made out of cardboard. I mean, bullets can fly through that. Even from silenced guns, they seem to make their way through it and taking people out with headshots and whatnot. So it seems like to play in that house, you got to really keep changing your position and hope not to get picked off through one of those houses. And also, when you're on defense, trying to get into this A bomb site, there's that courtyard that just is getting bombarded by the offensive team, chucking grenades all over into that dumpster area. It seems like it's a pain in the butt to try to get in that A site. But we'll see how these teams can avoid each other's nades, or if they have some nades that we haven't seen yet. So that'll be interesting to see. All the players are connected to the server, so I'm going to go ahead and I'll do the DNO side, and I'll let you go ahead and take care of the Guardians. So DNO is going to be starting on Marines. Right now they have HS. I don't know his full name. If somebody does, you can go ahead and PM that to me. Below him we have Sparks, then Shelf, and Starbuck, and D-Master.
Well, with the Guardians starting Op4, and I believe that is defense, someone will probably correct me on that, is Bond, Gazer, Blazer, which, if you guys can help me out with that, I'm not sure which one's who, Havocs, and Sire Frosty. I know Razor's got to be one of the two, and I think he's Gazer. But both teams are ready up, and we're going to get ready to go with this match here with DNO versus the Guardians.
And I'd like to remind you guys, go ahead and send us the shout-outs, and we'll try to get to those at halftime, or when we have a break in between. You can PM either me or my bud Shogun here, and we'll get to those when we have a chance. So the round has begun, and then we have DNO opening up wide and strong. Lots of smokes being thrown in the middle of the map. Sparks lands a grenade on Gazor, first kill of the match. And we have DNO Starbuck and his teammate already pushing up into the lower A bomb site. Lots of fire going on. Razor from Guardians coming up, and wow, a deagle shot through the building of A into HS, who tried to get a plant down. Got one between the eyes. D-Master picks up an M4 and Razor. Sparks picks up a kill on Sire Frosty. Wow. Lots of action really quick there in the round. Havoc's all on his own for the Guardians, taking fire through the walls from Sparks and multiple DNO members, and wow, Havoc's goes down, and that was such a fast round for round one. I think that was less than 30 seconds. The Guardians just got shut down. DNO took over that A-bomb site. Just wow, amazing first round.
Well, yeah, it's exactly what you called in the first, or before the match even started. You know, lots of nades going into that A courtyard, and the Guardians are going to have to definitely work their way around it. As I'm going to take care of the Guardians on this side, we got Gazer and Razor trying to put in the A bomb site. As Gazer lands a nade right into Starbuck, great nade, but DNO looks like they're pushing hard on the B side. Sparks getting a nade into Bond, but nades going all around. Havoc's taking out D-Master. It is Hipshot, Sparks, and Shelf left. I'm sorry. Now Shelf and Sparks going down to Sire Frosty and Gazer. So now Guardians with a 4-1 lead as Hipshot trying to fight him off, putting down Sire Frosty with the MP5 shot. Real quick action once again. It's kind of slowing down here. They're searching for Hipshot. Where do you see him, Skippy?
Hipshot is down B alley right now. He's right leading that B house, taking some fire from a guy planting that back spawn, and there's Havoc's on that top building. But wow, another amazing round from both teams. DNO tried to mix it up, go to the B bomb site. Their whole team went down B alley, and the Guardians were ready for that. They had, I think it was Gazer, who was on the satellite jump, who was on top, literally on the highest part of the B building, and he took out one of the DNO members who was unsuspectingly moving up those stairs right there. So good job for Guardians. They had that B site locked down, and Gazor opens up the third round with a double nade kill on the DNO, excuse me, and Razor picks up another nade kill. Bond and Havoc's getting more kills. Wow, that round was less than like 15 seconds. The Guardians pick it up 2-1 as they take momentum and the lead of this match. Wow, these teams are just putting it together. They're just, wow, they're dominating each other right now.
Yeah, it's real quick. I think Guardians may have picked up the scent here. 2 real quick rounds they've taken away from DNO. DNO probably going to have to mix it up. I'd go back to that A strat if I were them. But once again, it's Razor and Gazer trying to push the A side. Sire Frosty putting an M16 shot right into D-Master. We got Gazer and Razor playing on the outside of A. Havoc's playing in the middle underneath of what I call hotel. Not sure what you guys call it out there. But Shelf right now for DNO trying to push down the A side. Razor putting in with an AK-47 into Starbuck, but Sparks answering with an M4 right back into Razor. It is Shelf, Sparks, and Hipshot still up for DNO. Gazer, Havoc, Sire Frosty, and Bond for the Guardians. And what do you see coming from DNO right now, Skippy?
They're kind of hanging back a little bit, not pushing up too far. Looks like they want to play a little bit more passive. Sparks is at the blue house, and Hipshot picks up an MP5 onto Sire Frosty, evening out the round 3-3. And Bond up in that archway on the entrance from B alley gets a headshot on Shelf. Hipshot gets another MP5 onto Bond. It is 2-on-2. Lots of fire happening by the B bomb site. Havoc takes out Hipshot. Sparks picks up Gazer, who was trying to flank him around that helicopter. It is now a 1-on-1 situation. Sparks versus Havoc's from the Guardians. Havoc's right now is at the B site watching middle area, and Sparks is letting the plant down at the A site. Havoc's is right now on sandbag roof, watching that A site opening fire on Sparks as he tries to run for cover. Sparks makes it up into the top stairway. And Havoc's is still pelting through the wood, inches away from the head of Sparks, who's just slowly creeping up towards that woodway. It looks like he wants to try to pick up Havoc's on the flank move. He's not going to hide, and there he does. He picks him up as Havoc's tries to come through those pillars and get into the A bomb site, and Sparks is right there to take him out. Wow, great job to DNO. It's going to be tied up 2-2. It looks like we're going to have a great match between these two guys tonight.
Oh yeah, DNO is a really surprising team, I think, coming off some big wins, different situations. You know, they picked up Hipshot, picked up Shelf, kind of become a little bit different team from the start of COD4, but I think they're really going to be a team to mess with here in COD4. You know, they're really a talented team, but Guardians also the same, you know, SIVA winner. And we're going to watch them as Bond once again starting off with M16 shot into Shelf. Gazer putting an MP5 into DNO Sparks. So automatically 2 DNO members now, but Hipshot and D-Master answer with MP5 and M4 kills respectively. But Razor putting a headshot right into D-Master right there. So it'll be Hipshot and Starbuck, but Hipshot evening up the odds. Hipshot and Starbuck. Havoc's putting down Hipshot, M16. in the A-bomb site. Starbuck, the only one up for DNO. He's going to have to stave off 2 Guardians, Havocs, and Sire Frosty. And where do you see Starbuck playing right now?
Starbuck is in top A with his MP5, watching that helicopter area, trying to pick off any of these Guardian members who are out in the open, but Havocs is going to be playing back a little bit towards that B building right in front of that green car, and Sire Frosty's way back, watching 8 courtyards. Starbuck's trying to get some shots through the walls, but there's no Guardian members anywhere near the wooden stairs. He's just opening fire, though, trying to get lucky. Yeah, it looks like he's shooting through the middle of it. He really thinks there's a Guardian member in that A-bomb site, but no, all the Guardian members, Havoc is pushing up B alley, and Sire Frosty is going to still stay back and watch that 8 courtyard, staying disciplined, staying back. They're not going to move in until they hear that ring plant, and they're just waiting, letting time tick down. Havoc's opening up on Starbuck now, making him go back down the stairs. He's got some red flare up on his screen right now. He's going to be moving up into that A-bomb site. He gives it a fake ring. He's carrying an AK-7U right now. He's moving back down to the courtyard, and there he gets a shot on Sire Frosty. It is a one-on-one now, 15 seconds left. He's going to have to get a plant down. Havoc is in blue house right now, very far away from the bomb, opening up on the bomb, and the plant is down. Starbuck does have it. He's going up to that top stairs, and he's super hurt. Havoc does get another bullet into him, not enough to take him out. Starbuck now on the top half of the stairs. Havoc's moving in through the bottom half onto the wood stairs with his M4. Definitely winnable by both sides, and there comes Starbuck around the wood side, pumps him full of lead. Havoc goes down, and DNO takes away that round. Great job to Starbuck, 1v2 clutch for his team, making it 3-2. Wow, great job there.
Yeah, and beginning right now with the teams going back and forth, we're going to jump to the Guardians event right now and give you some War Room coverage.
After this, turn your bike up.
Don't hit me.
I was hitting him. I hit him. Going back up sandbag.
Yeah.
Launching arches.
Push full rig on second floor, 2-A. One more.
Second floor dead.
Shot. One more side, one more side. You went up.
Pillar. Pillar. Pillar.
Job.
Alright guys,
Jump
come on,
side.
pull it up. Let's win the rest, please.
All right, what a great round there. Tied up 3-3, and in the next round, we're going to be jumping to DNO for some War Room coverage here. Again, really good tie, 3-3 going on right now to DNO.
Oh, great. Eat smoke.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
We just caught it a little bit too late. I couldn't get smoked.
Alright, let's just
Another quick round right there. And Skippy, I think this is definitely going to keep going back and forth. You know, both these teams very talented, very good teams, and I really think that defense is kind of the easier side. But right now DNO is kind of putting it to the Guardians.
Yeah, this is what I like to see. It's definitely super even right now. I think DNO is definitely playing on top of their game now into the offense, pushing up into that A side. Right now, Gazer is going to be in the A courtyard with his M4, watching the bottom part of the A. All team members are up for both sides. It's still 5-on-5. Some fire being exchanged into that A courtyard, and Bond gets the first kill, lands a grenade on top of Havoc's, which takes out a car, a huge explosion, which takes him out. D-Master gets an M16 on Bond, and Gazor gets a headshot into Starbucks. Looks like Dino might be making a play on that A side. Do you see anything happening over there?
Well, Gazer kind of put him down hard. Gazer and Razor putting him down hard. The B side kind of opened up for DNO, and that's the way I turn. So, and there's Shelf putting an AK-47 right into Razor. So Gazer, all that is left for the Guardians against 2 DNO members. And where do you see them going right now?
Shelf is going to be on top of B by that blue vent. He's going to be watching this top stair area, and Hipshot is going all the way around that B alley. And Gazer is pushing up the arches right now with his M4, and he sees Hipshot, takes him out. Wow, interesting play. I wonder why they were going over there. And Gazer, wow, turns around, takes out Shelf, and he's going to go get an easy defuse. Great job there to Gazer, taking them both out. 1v2 clutch. Again, he's going to get that easy defuse, and he's going to come around up here for the Guardians.
Yeah, it was a good 1v2 clutch. A nice move by Gazer, definitely coming on that flank. Maybe even anticipating it a little bit, giving the Guardians a nice 5-3 lead right now in the first half of this Guardians versus DNO match. And like we've said, we keep saying, Skippy, you know, it keeps jumping back and forth, and it is a good match, you know. When you got two teams that are kind of solid like both of these guys are, you know, you almost hope that one team kind of pulls away and maybe sees if the other team can pick it up on defense, or maybe you see if it goes back and forth. But Shelf landed a nade right into Bond to put DNO up now. And then Starbuck also putting a nade into Gazer. DNO continue to go up 5-on-3 right now. And where do you see DNO really pushing hard? Is I think it's the A.
Yeah, well, they took out both defenders that were up front. They took out Gazor and Bond. Bond was watching B alley. He goes down early, and Gazor goes down, who was the only member pushed up into A. So they have an open spot on both bomb sides. Cyber Frosty takes out Sparks. Sparks was halfway through with the plant, almost getting it down, but they go ahead and take him out. Blazer is now pushed up into that middle part of the A building, watching the stairs. Havix is going to be watching the B flank for the Guardians, and D-Master right now is in a stalemate at the bottom half of the A site, trying to decide if he wants to go up that bottom half of the stairs or not. Looks like he's going to stay back, and Shelf for DNO is going to be pushing up B alley. It looks like they're kind of just looking for an opening on the Guardian defense, see what they can do.
Yeah, they definitely, I think they're trying to possibly work a pick strat here. You know, you got Cyber Frosty playing in that way back building. They can kind of watch both ways, you know, watch mid street, watch the B alley. You got Blazer playing up very top A, waiting for him, and he sees D-Master popping his head out of the stairs. Takes him out. It is Cyber Frosty, Blazer, and Havoc still up for the Guardians. Shelf on an island all by himself. Once again, table for one.
Yeah, Shelf is still chilling up there in that top B building with his AK, not making a lot of noise. I don't even think the Guardians know where he's at. Blazer's still playing around in the A site like he thinks he might be coming up there any second, but in fact, Shelf is all the way at the B side. He gives it a fake ring, and he looks up over at that spawn double-story building, and there's Cyber Frosty coming around, throwing a grenade, but Shelf whips out his AK, gives him a shot to the chest. It is a 2-on-1, definitely clutchable here for Shelf. He can do this. Havix is coming around, B alley, bomb is down. Shelf does have it. Havix is at the concrete barrier. Here comes Shelf running around the corner. Wow, headshot into Havix. Here comes Blazer coming around the spawn area with his MP5, trying to hunt down Shelf. Shelf in good spot right now. He's in the top B building. Here comes Blazer giving a fake ring on the bomb with his MP5. Shelf might be coming around to peek this top alley. He does. And he takes a few shots. Blazer's trying to get a lucky shot through the wall and gets another fake ring.
Yeah, Blazer right now playing really low, just kind of milling around that truck, just giving it a few fake rings, and he comes out right now. Good firefight going on right next to the bomb site. It is Blazer coming out on top. MP5 into Shelf. Good job by Blazer to really be patient, hold it down, and he'll get the easy defuse to continue the Guardians' march up the ladder. Now 6-3 lead over DNO.
Yeah, that was an excellent try by Shelf. He almost had a nice 1v3 clutch there. Not able to pull it off, but definitely still a great try. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the DNO offense and see how they're going to respond back to that. They're going to send 4 straight up into that blue house and 1 over to the wall. Looks like that's going to be Shelf, who's going to watch that cross into the wood stairs. Gazer lands a grenade on the Sparks as he tries to cross over into that A bomb site, and Havoc takes out Shelf as Shelf tries to rotate into the blue house. Smoke's thrown all over the middle of the map. You cannot see anything through that main street, and Blazer picks up an AK on Starbuck. 3 Dino members going on super quick. Blazer picks up another headshot on the hip shot. It's going to be 5-on-1. Here comes Guardians in for the hunt. D-Master takes out Gazor, and he's going to be the last remaining member for DNO in a firefight here with members over to that dumpster area. He's just taking fire from all over, and there's Bond picking up D-Master, and wow, Guardians really shut him down on that one.
Yeah, I think the DNO members were really trying to get their dump their nades back in that A courtyard area, do that really hard push they did first round to kind of surprise the Guardians. But the Guardians have really picked up the scent here on DNO. You know, they're picking up on their tendencies, and I think that's helping out the Guardians a lot on defense, which is kind of what you have to do on this map. But I'm going to follow the Guardians on defense here, as again, it is Gazer and Blazer, or Razor, I'm sorry, pushing over, and Hipshot putting an MP5 into Bond, and then he nades himself, and Havoc's an M4 into Starbuck. So it is 3 DNO members left, Shelf, Sparks, and D-Master against Havoc's, Gazer, and Blazer, the 2 A guys. Sparks putting an M4 into Havoc's, but Blazer answering back with a nice AK into D-Master, again evening out the odds. So it is Gazer and Blazer, all that are left against Sparks and Shelf, as Shelf putting a nice MP5 into Blazer, and Sparks all alone on top of what I call Lighthouse. He puts down Gazer to give DNO a nice little comeback round there, and a 7-4 right now lead for the Guardians.
Yeah, DNO picked up on the positions there of the Guardians. Cyber Frosty was on that satellite jump. Once again, he had two members in his sights, but D-Master took a shot up there, and he noticed him and took him out before Frosty could do any further damage. So DNO definitely picking up on some of the defensive positions here by the Guardians, but wow, Havix opens up with a grenade and kill on DNO members. Gazor picks up a headshot into the brain of Starbucks. It is 5-on-2. DNO is getting picked off quick yet again as they try to move into that A site, and there's headshot coming around with the Avenge on his teammate, takes out Gazer, and it's going to be 4-on-2. Blazer pushing up into the A courtyard, opening up with his AK into the bottom part of A and his Deagle, putting everything out that he can in through those walls. Shelf right now is in the mid part of A. Looks like he might try to get a plant down, but Guardians are just firing everything they got through these buildings.
Yeah, Blazer kind of playing on the outside near that tin wall, just kind of putting shots in up on top. Hip shot right now, looking for anyone to come through that tin gate. Blazer's taking a peek around, doesn't see anybody, and the two DNO players I think have spread out throughout A, maybe both playing low, as Havix and the rest of the Guardian members trying to push in. Blazer going low A, kind of giving it a scope out. His hip shots right there, taking out Blazer, and then Shelf with a hip shot, headshot into Havix, and Cyberfrosty, but then returning an M16 right into hip shot. So a very clutchable situation for Shelf as he does have the bomb down. He's playing the stairs inside the A, going up to the second floor, and Cyberfrosty and Bond now pushing in from there. Here comes Cyberfrosty around the corner. There's Shelf with an AK-47 right into Cyberfrosty. He runs upstairs. Bond giving chase, peeking up the stairs. Come on, takes out Shelf. I don't know what Shelf. Maybe Shelf couldn't see him. I don't know. But a nice shot by Bond. He'll get the easy defuse and an 8-4 lead for the Guardians on this first half.
Man, what a crazy first half it has been. Guardians did come out on top. They played well defensively. DNO picked up some nice rounds, though. So we'll see if this map is going to be defensive-sided for these two teams. We'll see if DNO can make a comeback here and try to even it out on the defensive side. All players are written up pretty quick. I'll go ahead and try to get to a couple of your shout-outs. We have one from Firestarter, the winner of the server. He wants to say shout-out to Machine Guns for being so accurate with the ACOG. And Sinister wants to give one to Team Reckless in their 17-7 win over Power Up Gaming and preseason with a 3-1 record. Congratulations to them. And that's actually all I have right now. And the second half is going to be starting. I'll go ahead and let you take it away, Shogun.
Well, we're actually going to jump into the DNO vent right now for some war room coverage as they start out on defense.
Watch the smoke, bro.
In the gate corner, bro.
Alright, I'm going up.
One's at a half wall.
What the fuck is that?
Sitting back blue, two of them.
They're all sitting back blue, guys.
Tag, close.
One's going arches.
Chopper, crash light, crash light.
Oh my god, hit. Nice. One more sparks in there. Spawn alley.
I know.
Last one blue.
One up, guys, one up.
I'm not pushing in.
Yes. Good job, guys.
Get raped, dude. That was
Sparks.
Well, a good start-off round there for DNO, and they come back one round, 8-5 right now. DNO down to the Guardian. Again, DNO on defense, and as the Guardians look here, offense is a little bit harder on this map, so we're going to jump to their Ventrilo for war room coverage right now.
Being hit from A.
Sandbag, sandbag.
I'm at fridge.
Pill by pill area.
Throw some smokes. Throw some smokes mid.
Shit, you're over there? I already threw mine. Sorry.
Being hit from A. I'm stuck in.
What? Be alley. Be alley one. Watch out for be alley.
One's gay.
It's ridiculous.
That's guy.
Is that, oh my god, that was you. Fuck, dude. Shit was right on him, too. I thought it was TK.
The alley just sitting in the middle of it.
Still alive.
He's gonna push B alley, maybe. Oh, okay, my bad. Oh, let's go.
I got one, BL.
30 seconds.
Check that green card you left, Ray.
Go B, go B.
Nabor. Down.
Go B, go B, go B, go B. Go plant it. He's coming back A, he's coming back A. Fuck! You can plant it, you can plant it. Plant it, dude, come on, man! Can't fucking fake it with 8 seconds left, dude.
Alright, well, a good move by Hipshot there, kind of avoiding it, giving them an 8-6 now Guardians lead, as Blazer and Hipshot were the last two up alive. Blazer couldn't quite get the bomb down, and the Guardians right now, it's kind of what looks like to be struggling on offense after the first 2 rounds. You know, not really picking up the scent like they were on the defensive side. We have Gazer right now for the Guardians pushing down middle. Sire Frosty getting a nade into Sparks to start us off, but Sparks answering with a great bar blow up into Sire Frosty, and then Gazer bombs himself with a pineapple. So DNO again has the advantage of 4-3. And where do you see DNO playing right now, Skippy?
Actually, I was watching the Guardians push up the middle of the map, but we have Starbuck, who is going to be watching the middle cross into the B building right now, instead of watching the bottom A courtyard, because the Guardians were indeed pushing up the middle of the map. Havoc turns around that pillar corner and takes some shots at Starbuck as he goes back over to that dumpster area. The other DNO members are staying relatively farther back in the map. D-Meister's going to be on sandbags right now watching the top B building. Shelf is going to be playing in the bottom B building right now with an AK, and he's inches away from Bond while Bond turns the corner, loads him up full of deagle shots, and there's D-Meister from sandbag roof, takes him out. Havoc comes around, takes out Starbucks. Looks like the A bomb site is going to be open. There's no DNO members. Actually, excuse me, Hipshot is in the middle part of A. So DNO still has the map relatively well covered. But D-Meister takes out Havoc's there, and they're going to go ahead and take away that win, making it 8-7. Great job to DNO. Looks like they're going to even it up here, like we thought on the defensive side.
Yeah, DNO did have a good little defensive strat going on there. You know, it looks like they're maybe playing 2 A's. I'm going to check out their defense right here real quick, with D-Master, Starbuck, and Hipshot all pushing the A side / middle. And D-Master getting the car blow up into Havoc. Sparks pushing up the B side. And the Guardians really don't seem to have an answer for DNO on the offense, as Sparks now getting a headshot into Sire Frosty. And Skippy, where do you see the Guardians coming from now?
They were kind of doing the same strat, not as hard though. They were putting a lot of fire down the middle of the map, and it looks like Dino's responding to that. Sparks was pushing up around B alley, but Gazer picked up on him, put an MP5, ended him. Bond is staying back. D-Meister gets an M16 on a Blazer who was in Blue House, and now Bond is rotating up into Blue House, who's going to try to get a pick onto Sandbag. If Gazer pushed up, takes out Shelf on top B. He is pushed up rather far into the map, trying to peek on Sandbag, but no, D-Master up there takes him out with some M16 bullets to the chest. It's going to be a 3-on-1 now. Bond, remaining player for the Guardians. He's got to take on Starbuck, D-Master, and Hipshot from DNO.
Yeah, I'm going to focus on Bond here for a minute in this 1v3 clutch situation. I mean, if we could jump over to him, as Bond getting a nice M16 shot into D-Master. It goes down to Starbucks AK-74U right there out of the middle. And DNO even it up here on defense, 8-8. And I don't know, Skippy, if the Guardians, cannot pick this up on offense, you know, we might see a quick exit by DNO with the win.
Yeah, indeed. DNO has a chance to take away the match right here if they continue to shut them down. Guardians are going to be trying something a little different. Looks like they're sending pretty much everyone over to that A site. Pretty much all 4 members are pushing up into bottom A. Gazor gets a bullet between the eyes of Starbuck. Hipshot lands a sec grenade on top of Bond on the entrance of the A site. Havoc's doing a jump, but he gets shots by Hipshot. Hipshot gets Star Frosty picks up a kill on Shelf. It's going to be 3-on-3. Gazor has pushed up all the way in the top part of the A site. He was hit a few times, but not taken out. Blazor is going to be playing the helicopter area, and there's Hipshot, who flanked around through B house. Blue House, Sparks gets a shot on the Star Frosty. It's 1v3 now. Wow, tides have turned. Hipshot runs in, takes out Gazor. It was looking good for the Guardians, but then DNO out-rotates, comes around for the flank, and picks them all off. Great job there, and they have taken the lead since a long time in this match. It's going to be 9-8 in favor of DNO.
Yeah, the Guardians really there, I thought, might have had the A bombs down, but surprisingly no one really went for the plant. You know, they all kind of backed off away, maybe seeing if DNO would push in, and Bond getting a nice sniper kill right into D-Master real fast to begin the round. Then Havoc's answering with the nade into Sparks, so Guardians showing some life on a comeback here maybe, as DNO down to Shelf, Hipshot, and Starbuck, as Blazer now taking out Shelf with an M16. and someone is getting hammered inside. It is Hipshot playing near the A bomb site, just getting hammered by M16 shots from Gazer and Blazer in the blue room. And where do you see Starbuck right now, Skippy?
Starbuck, he's going to be in B alley, taking a lot of fire now. Havix is going to be on top of that B roof. He's pretty much cornered in, but he fights his way through Bond. He's having a tough time over here at the B bomb site by himself. He's hiding behind that pickup truck near the B bomb site, and now he's going to be pushing back around towards the B alley, opening fire on a guy who's hiding behind the concrete barrier, and that was Havix, and he is hurt pretty bad. He got tagged pretty hard. And there's some players. There's Havix jumping around the middle courtyard of the B bomb site. Starbuck can't take him down. Loads some bullets into him though. And we have the Guardian members backed off a little bit. And Starbuck, here he goes, pushing around. And there's Gazor, loads him full of M16 bullets to his leg. And Sarah Frosty's going to clean up Hipshot. And Guardian's showing some life, like you said. They're going to tie it up 9-9.
Well, I don't know about you, Skippy, but I think it'd be really nice to see a nice little overtime match here tonight. Two great teams really pushing each other hard, going at it. And I believe a Cal move-up match. I'm sure Angle will correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's a Cal move-up match as the Guardians once again trying to pick up signs of life here, maybe take it out. A nade goes off near the car, near the spawn of the Guardians, can't take anyone out. And DNO and the Guardians right now 5-5 here in round 19 action. And I'll let you take it away a little bit, Skippy.
Sparks again is going to be watching down that B alley, but it looks like the Guardians are going to be heading towards the A site. Again, they don't really have a definite formation on which bomb site they want to push. It seems like they're kind of just trying to find a weakness in the defense, and they seem to have gotten some picks. Havix takes out Starbuck, and Blaze takes out Hipshot, and wow, Gazor comes around, fires through the wall on top B, and takes out Shell 5v2. Now it looks like he's going to be moving into the B site, but Sparks in B alley takes out Gazor with his MP5. It's a 4-on-2 now. Guardians got to play this smart. They need to get this round and tie it back up or get another round up on the DNO team. Blazer's going to be pushing up into that bottom A building with his M16. And there's a firefight going on from the back spawn building. Havix getting lit up, but Blazer's the one who picks up a kill on D-Master. It is a 4-on-1 now. Sparks all by himself, and it looks like Blazer's going to plant the bomb, so he has a lot of work to do.
Yeah, Blazer puts the bomb down and gets a quick M16 shot out on the A stairs into Sparks for a good 10-9 lead. And as Guardians mount their comeback and maybe march to victory, we're going to jump to their vent this round for some War Room coverage.
I'm pushing middle every time, and like they can't really stop it. I'm already down B alley.
Top floor, one's going top A, roof A, roof of A, roof of A.
I'm already down B alley, guys.
No, dude, he's B alley, pushing, flanking. Oh, he's down, stop shooting me.
Got one behind A.
Top, that guy was roof of A.
One's gonna be like store roof.
Mike, I just wait there for you.
Yeah, I'm just
wait for your team.
Is he roof or store? I can nade store for you, Mike.
I don't know. I'm not positive.
I'm there for you. Smoke up there for you too.
I don't know.
I'm nading up there for you, Havoc, so you can go up there. I'm nading so you can go up there.
Rebecca.
Well, they might be sandbags.
Go.
There's be one sandbag at least. Probably one sandbag. Assume sandbag.
Store's clear,
sandbag.
Check sandbag.
I'm thinking dumpster or desert. I mean. I'm in desert.
Coming to be with you, Mike. Sit
Alright,
there.
One's gonna be top A probably.
Got him. Plant it.
Top A. Let's get planted by A.
Alright.
Yep, he's by A, flanking.
I'm going hotel.
Everyone stay alive. Hide.
Yep. I got hotel.
He might be going back. It looks like he's going back.
Going back where?
Looks like he's going back toward A. Wait, yeah, he's going back toward A.
But you saw him. Mid. Dead.
Alright, and another good round by the Guardians there on offense. 11-9 lead right now for the Guardians. DNO needs to come up with an answer, you know. Once again, starting off a half. And seemed to be doing good, but now they've kind of fallen by the wayside. But we are going to jump to the DNO Ventrilo for War Room coverage.
By yourself, so
Head.
Just sitting in blue, spamming.
Yeah, stay back.
One just crossed the crash site. Another one, nice.
3 and 3 guys.
3 on 3.
Blue.
They're waiting for your shelf, so just don't peek.
2 in blue, guys. Just come on, don't peek it.
Yeah.
I'm on sand.
Alright.
Skippy, I gotta... One jumped out of blue.
Crash site.
Everyone's coming B somewhere. Okay. I don't even know.
Okay, guys.
Guys.
Lock this down. Lock this down.
And yeah, DNO again going down to the Guardians. DNO, you know, losing that lead that they gained once. 12-9 right now lead for the Guardians. So game set right here, possibly match last round for the Guardians, maybe. DNO needs to come up with an answer quick here, Skippy.
Yeah, the tides really have turned, and there's Bond, wow, opening the round with a snipe shot in the D-Master, almost crippling that that B-bomb site for the DNO team because he played the sandbag roof watching over the B-bomb site. We'll see if Guardians pick up on that and move in towards that side of the map, and wow, hip shot on top of the A-bomb site takes out Gazer, who is playing at the back wall trying to get some shots onto the middle part of the A side. We have a minute 30 left on the clock. Blazer are going to be playing that top blue house in a firefight with a guy on bottom B right now in the round. Both teams have 4 members remaining, and it looks like Sparks is going to be playing B for Dino. Hipshot picks up another kill on Havix, playing on the top A part of the map. Starbucks to be watching bottom A for Dino, and the map's relatively quiet. Dino has it locked down fairly well, 4 on 3, trying to lock down these bomb sites and make sure the Guardians don't get in too far.
Yeah, the Guardians are going to have to come up with maybe a quick answer here as they're down 3-4 to DNO. Cyberfrost is still in spawn, trying to get some rounds with his M16, and Shelf there, a nice AK-47 round into the top blue room, taking out Blazer. Bond with his scope in alley. Sparks with a silenced M4 shot into Cyberfrosty. Push him to the alley. Bond running around the corner, takes out Sparks, and steals his M4 silence to try to maybe mount a quick offensive against the DNO guys, Shelf, Hipshot, and Starbuck. Starbuck around the B bomb site right now with his AK-74U. Shelf playing up top in that spawn building, double story, kind of watching over B in the mid area. And Hipshot playing up top A with his M4, looking all around for Bond. Bond all by himself, trying to come up with a 1v3 clutch here as time is running down. There's 15 seconds left, now 14, and the clock keeps slowly ticking away. He's going to charge up to A. Hipshot all by himself on the 3rd floor at A. Starbuck and Shelf trying to run over there. Bond taking out Hipshot with an M4 silence, but time could run out here. Oh, he gets the plant down. Shelf right on the stairs looking around for Bond. Good clutch situation here for Bond. Bond's all the way at top A, trying to peek down, seeing if he can see someone coming in. Can't. He'll have to go back to the stairs. Starbuck and Shelf both kind of waiting. Shelf goes for the defuse right now. Bond getting tagged up by Starbuck, and there's Starbuck with the AK-74U shot into Bond. So Bond, very nice try, but DNO will take this round away from the Guardians, who could have potentially ended the match here, but a good comeback round by DNO for a 12-10 score.
No, really, that was a pretty incredible try by Bond. There was 10 seconds, literally 10 seconds left on the clock, and he knew a player was top stairs. He did a fake plant at 10 seconds, went off, picked him off, and he had literally 1 second to try to get the plant down, and he did. So then again, nice try by Bond. That was simply almost clutchable for him, but he's going to go ahead and get taken out. First death at the beginning of this round. Guardians are going to be playing black, relatively passive this round. Hipshot lands a bullet into Gazer's head, and DNO is going to be taking advantage of this momentum. And they're just going to be picking off Guardian members. Blazer taking lots of bullets through the walls of that blue room. Shelf gets that AK into Blazer. Wow, and Sir Frosty answers back with a headshot into Sparks. And it's going to be a 4-on-2 DNO, just trying to keep picking off these guys and continue the momentum of the round. Sour Frosty and Havix, last members for Guardians, trying to make something happen. Havix is going to be playing by that blue house, watching down that helicopter street. and it looks like Dino is just staying relatively pushed back, not doing a lot of peeks. There, Frosty's going to be pushing up that B alley. Looks like they could be going either way. It looks like they're going to probably favor the B side, though.
Yeah, DNO really kind of has the whole map on lockdown. Shelf, Hipshot, D-Master, Starbucks still up. Havoc's on the outside near the helicopter for the Guardians, trying to push in A here. D-Master sitting on top. Firefrosty getting a headshot into Shelf on the B side, so Firefrosty possibly opening up a little area. Havoc's taking out Starbuck in the back of A. Firefrosty also kind of putting some rounds down at him. Hipshot on top of A with his M4 all by himself on the A side. D-Master on the satellite jump roof right now, kind of poking around the middle. He sees the foot of Firefrosty, gets some good shots into Firefrosty. So Hipshot and D-Master now with a 2-1 advantage on Havoc's. Havoc's is in the A-bomb side round now, really taking some rounds from D-Master. D-Master finds him with the headshot, possibly through the wall into A. Good comeback round again by DNO, and again we see one of the teams falling apart when they have the lead, Skippy.
Yeah, the Guardians, they could have ended the match then right there. They had it down to 2v2, but they just lost their footing, and they just got taken out by DNO yet again. So these teams really going at each other. We're going to see what the Guardians are going to do now. They're throwing a smoke down B alley, but again, it looks like they're going to be kind of favoring over to the left side of the map. Gazor playing that wall, constantly spamming that A building. Lots of smokes and flashbangs being tossed in the middle of the map. It's crazy artillery strikes going on here by both teams. Havoc's is pushed up all the way into that convention center area near the pillars, that little double door enclave in the middle of the map. Lots of bullets flying from blue room over to the top B building. All players up for both teams, just trying to get some picks here. Everyone is, exchanging bullets across the map. What do you see the DNO guys trying to do here?
Well, I think I see DNO trying to play this safe, but Bond right there taking out D-Master. They're definitely trying to play it safe. You know, they don't really want to give up this momentum they have. Sparks over on the B-bomb side right now for DNO. Havoc's taking down Hipshot on the A side. Starbuck now all by himself over there as Shelf, Starbuck, and Sparks mount the defense here for DNO. All 5 Guardians up, and the Guardians might have it this round as Blazer taking a headshot into Shelf. You know, Starbuck, Sparks, all that's left. Starbuck not really, you know, the man probably in this match you want to have left, you know, 8-3-19 as their Gazor taking out Sparks, and it's Starbuck all by himself against 5. He takes out Havoc's. Blazer in there waiting. He's trying to get some shots in, but I really think this match is over. And there it is, Guardians, as Bond takes out Starbuck, take the victory, 13-11 in this Cal move-up main match. And Skippy, it was a very good game all the way up until the end.
Yeah, super exciting. Great try by Starbuck there at the end. I mean, that was probably the best match I've seen happen here in Call of Duty 4 so far. Hopefully we'll get to see some more of that kind of action in the future. And speaking of which, Inger wanted me to remind you guys that tomorrow, Monday, at 10 o'clock Eastern, we have a match, Cal, Violentricity versus Platoon X. Hopefully I pronounced that right.
Well, we're going to jump to the shout-outs real quick here before we head off the air. I got one from Saw Hyper. He says, server, and that's it. Firestarter, shout-out to Machine Guns for being so accurate with an ACOG, so I guess he sent that to both of us, Skippy. I got one here from Rek Lushi. I'm sorry if I pronounced that name wrong, but shout out to Reflex. He's asking for some vent sex, please. And that's a little gay dude, so yeah, I think you need to maybe check yourself a little bit. And then Believe Sick with It. He wants to give a shout out to Riley, the penis analyzer. And do you have any shout outs for us, Skippy?
Yeah, only a couple surprisingly. I have one from JL String who wants to give a shout out to well, himself pretty much. He says, check out our team's frag video, and thanks for recruiting me on B4W. And the last one that I have for tonight is, can I get a shout out to XF Extreme Frags Clan? Please, we are watching, and go Guardians. So that's going to wrap it up here for the match. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Lots of action. Be sure to tune in for tomorrow's match. Before I leave you, I want to go ahead and give you my tip of the week, which I will do every time I cast on Sundays, and it is this. When you run out of bullets, be sure to use your knife, because only a man gets close enough to stab. So this is going to be Adrian Skippy Thompson signing off for e-rev TV.
And this is Shogun and Limey, and we'll see you guys later tonight. Thanks for watching.